Ways to cultivate integrity for the light worker in their service and modalities. I'm going to give you some things to consider. You don't have to do them, it's up to you. But what I have found is that these have worked to convey a consistent and professional practice. Number one, answer your phone calls. Answer your email messages. If you can't get to them right away, just do it as soon as you can. Simple. Another way to cultivate integrity is to have a client responsibility and liability release form for the client to sign and date. Now, what this form does is it sets the intention into the session, and it brings up to the consciousness not only the practitioner, light worker, but also the client. And this brings to the session so that both of you know exactly what is expected of each of you. Also, this form will outline the components of your modality, and you can talk about each of those with the client. It also gives guidelines for the after session care, because as light workers do their work, are the channels for that energy, there is a change that occurs in the physical body, and perhaps they're being told to drink extra water. That's very advisable, especially after any type of massage type work or energy work, and that helps to clear out the toxins in the body. Also, this form outlines the considerations of the limitations of the scope of your practice, which is the next one I want you to consider, and that is, what are the limitations of your service? What is the scope of your practice? Because it may not be that you have expertise in all areas or all subjects. A good example is if someone comes to me with mental illness, and I determine that either from an experience they're sharing with me on the phone, or they are giving me some information that gives me that intuitive feeling that we may not be a good fit, then that's the time to share that. And if you have a network of other types of practitioners who do other modalities, you can at least give that to the client, and they're usually appreciative of that. And you being honest enough and have an integrity that you know you may not be the best for them. Now, it is also possible that right off the bat you feel you're a good fit, but after either some research or you're talking with someone who has an expertise in that problem or concern that the client has, and you come to the conclusion that, nah, you're not a good fit, then just either call the client or send them an email inviting them, if they want to discuss it on the phone, and let them know that you're not a good fit, and that you'll need to go to someone who has that expertise. And that's what I will do. I'll send them to someone that has the psychological skills to deal with that mental illness. And then the last thing to consider for cultivating integrity is to provide an environment that is clean, organized, safe, and calm. Now, this applies to a setting where you have an office or your own home. And having that provided for the client tells the client you care enough about them to have a very easy, simple place for the work to be done. Now, it's possible that the work you do is in the external environment, and the focus is about either acquiring or honing some skill, or to walking through some type of fear-based experiences. Then that's a different type of environment. And but for the most part, many light workers are working either in an office or out of their home. Thank you.